Hello everybody and welcome back to Academiopolis, where we are still working on getting the city back online after the Great Flood of 2038. And they are still reporting that the tsunami is going on. It's pretty much over. I mean, there's been minor amounts of flooding here and there, like especially over here, but overall, it's pretty close to over. So we're mostly just working on getting rid of some of these searched buildings and reconstructing our services. I really want to get this metro back online, but we just have to wait until they decide to search it. But the funny thing is, that's going to be where the vast majority of people probably are. But our disaster response teams are very overworked right now. We may, in fact, want to think about getting another set of disaster response teams just to help this out. So it would be in here. How big is this? Pretty big is the answer. We could potentially move this wind turbine over here and then put up another disaster response unit on this side right here. That eliminates this power, but also eliminates the need for that power line. Excellent. So we'll get that out, and it will immediately dispatch all of its vehicles. And off they go. Excellent. So that will be able to help speed up this process a little bit. And in the meantime, we are going to continue demolishing more of these buildings. They gotta come down eventually. There we go. I really want to get these metros back online, but we are not, I think, ready to rebuild any other of our structures, any of the city's structures. So, in the meantime, we'll just keep getting rid of the tsunami detritus. Oh, here's one we can rebuild. I did it again. I hit escape. I don't know what this building was. Was it perhaps an elementary school? Maybe. Maybe it was a medical clinic? I have no idea what it was. I really wish it popped up a confirm if you accidentally bulldozed it. That would be nice. It went right here. I think it was an elementary school. It fits.
A tsunami has struck the city.
So I'm going to do that.
Caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water.
I'll bulldoze these abandoned structures. Or some of them anyway. I'm not going to bulldoze all of them because there's going to be a lot. Of course, most of the structures in the region have entirely collapsed. So there's that. But we're going to get rid of the vast majority of these that we can. And overall, there's just so much more work to do right now. Oh, hello. Are you guys going to search the metro station? No. No, they absolutely are not. What about this metro station up over here? I'd like it if you did. They're not doing it right now, but this university fountain is ready for rebuilding. Excellent. We just have so much we need to rebuild. Surprise toga party time, though, so that's good. Okay, let's eliminate some of these structures. I just accidentally eliminated a non-collapsed structure. I'm sure it'll be fine. But we can rebuild this metro, and we absolutely will do that. Because we need to get our metros back online. Oh, okay. The stairs go down like that. From this angle, it looked like it was, like, closed with a grate over it or something. But it absolutely was not. Oh, boy. This is a whole lot of work that we have ahead of us. I would run it on speed 3, but I really don't think there's a point, because I can't keep up with this. They are definitely searching structures faster than I can repair them. So we're going to continue getting rid of these. That's a metro station there. Excellent. They're continuing to search in this area very heavily. But we have a whole lot of work ahead of us. I kind of feel like at this point there's not really that much to talk about in this section, although we can repair this police station. There we go. And so I should maybe find something entirely different to discuss. The problem is, what exactly? I usually just talk about the game. But in this case, there's just not a whole lot happening other than this repeated action over and over and over. Well, here's an elementary school. There's something to talk about. We've got some flooding over in this area still. It's kind of interesting, though, the shape that this took, right? Like, it drew a line through here. These buildings are still standing. These buildings are still standing. These buildings are not. That's kind of weird. We'll rebuild that police station, at any rate. And they're continuing to find additional survivors, which is great. I think a lot of the population loss during that tsunami are actually coming back as survivors, because we're back up to 400 or 800 and I can't numbers. We're back up to 85,000. We're getting 514 a week, which really feels like more than it should be. There's a lot of new construction actually going on over here. And I do realize, I'm pretty sure that the AI will eventually demolish these structures and I don't need to do this. But I want to get rid of these flashy things. That's the technical term amongst game designers. In case you didn't know, these are technically called flashy things. I definitely didn't make that up or anything. Okay. So we're going to continue this, and I guess there is one thing that I can talk about essentially forever while doing this. And that is that I realized that on this channel I was making, like, a year ago, Operation Logistics, and then I put that on hiatus and just kind of haven't gone back to that. There is a reason for that, and that is because I'm working on a different project off camera that is a...
tsunami has struck the city.
Yep, there you go. It's a tsunami that strikes the city. Perfect. No, it's actually... I want to say it's an MMORPG, but it really kind of isn't. It's a very large project. There's no doubt about that. And I have not been working on it as much as I would like to. But the way I guess I would describe it is that it is elements of Warframe combined with elements of Diablo. So you've got like the procedurally generated dungeons and bosses of Diablo with like the damage types and the style of equipping, except not really of Warframe. It's substantially different from that, actually. You've got the damage types from Warframe for sure. It's definitely similar to that, but the gearing is a lot more similar to Diablo. But the idea is that it would control... Oh, look at this flooding. It would control more like World of Warcraft and be more party-focused. That's the concept, anyway. Now, I'm not really ready to reveal any additional details or really show anything. All I currently have is a server and the ability to log into it and create accounts, but it'll just take some time. I could go into details on the combat system that I'm planning for it, but I kind of don't feel like now is the time. I was just trying to find something to fill the air while we worked on getting this done. Which we're now, you know, started on. Almost. That is exciting. There is so much to do here. And they're definitely searching these at least as fast as I can demolish them. But there is so much more to go. I'm going to go ahead and go up to speed 3. Just because... Oh, did we lose a road here? Was this connected previously? I feel like there's pillars there. Yeah, space already occupied. But I feel like this went up to, like, there previously? Or maybe just connected in something like this? Or did I just leave it like that? That'd be weird if I did. Okay, so yeah, let's be on speed 3 here as we attempt to rebuild all of this. Can we rebuild our metro yet? We absolutely cannot. Okay. This is the only metro in our express metro that actually needs to be redone. But they're just not searching it yet. So that's exciting. The highest priority right now is rebuilding structures, like the University Commencement Office here for the Academiopolis Institute. Excellent.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Yeah, we're still getting aftershocks from that. Like this right here. I gotta say, I have mixed feelings about the water physics in this game. On the one hand, it's really cool, and I like it a lot. On the other hand, it's really unrealistic because of how viscous it is. Like, it takes so long to do anything. This looks relatively good on speed 3, right? But then you go back to speed 1, and you're just like, this is moving very oddly for water. It's kind of weird. On speed 3, it feels a little bit better. But I think they did it specifically this way so that you don't get... You have, like, time to react to things, right? So that it's not just... It's immediate. It's possible, I suppose. Well, we do have a whole lot of structures that we still need to deal with. And I accidentally demolished a road just there. There we go. We'll make sure that this is rezoned. Fantastic. This is actually not zoned here. There we go. We can rebuild this metro station, which we absolutely will do. We need to get these metros online. ASAP. What is this one? Elementary school. Please rebuild. Excellent. You know, I've been kind of neglecting this area over here, and I think the Seaside College just won a game. Good job, guys. It's a high school. This is an elementary school. We will rebuild both of those. We seem to be relatively okay over here. Get rid of these couple of structures, but overall this area wasn't super developed. I did not mean to demolish that. I meant to select it. I don't know what it was. There was a high school over here, but that's the high school. Maybe a fire station? Yeah, I think that was probably a fire station. We'll rebuild this police station and this high school and this elementary school. Excellent. And this crematorium. And this road maintenance depot. That'll help. Okay, what else do we got over here? Whole lot of nothing, actually. I did it again. That was supposed to be the American football stadium. So let's hop over to the varsity sports. And we're going to put the American football stadium right where it was. Right there. Okay. Excellent. I need to stop bulldozing things that are not supposed to be bulldozed.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Excellent.
And avoid roads and waterfronts until the water
Okay.
recedes.
So overall, this area is definitely coming back. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had more power grid issues than we have, really. Like, our power grid is shockingly good. Wait, is there another tsunami coming in? Is this a new tsunami? Or is this the old tsunami? I think this is the old tsunami, hitting down here now. It barely has any strength left, though. So I don't think we need to worry too much about it. We do have our pumping trucks in the vicinity. So overall, we mostly just need to rebuild stuff. Like this university groundskeeping, this aquatic center, this academic statue 1, this dormitory. We can finally rebuild the express metro. And so we shall. I do want to check... Why is the express metro... Oh, the metro station up over here is still needing to be searched. Okay, I gotcha. So we almost have our express metro back. We can rebuild this harbor, and so we shall. I can't help but notice it's not actually on the water anymore. I wonder what that's going to do to the boats that come to it. Are they going to beach themselves getting to the harbor? I guess we're going to find out. This one's about to try. That is quite amusing to me. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So we have a bunch of supplies coming in. That's good, because we definitely need them. Excellent. And overall, this is just a big cleanup operation. That tsunami was absolutely the worst case scenario for us.
A tsunami has struck the city.
There's no way around it. It could not have been worse. It hit everything that it could possibly have hit, I believe. We need a high school here and a firehouse here. This was a pumping service that we are definitely going to get back online so that it can help pump out over here. It's a very, very big deal indeed. And overall, we are getting close, actually, to having all of our rescue operations complete. We're getting surprisingly close. Like, I mean, we've got a lot up here still, but look at how many we've completed since I last came through here. That's going quite quickly. But we can rebuild this university outdoor study, and so we shall, and this university study hall, and this auditorium. We can rebuild the track and field stadium. In fact, we can basically rebuild the entire Academiopolis Institute at this point. Not quite all of it. There's still some stuff up here that we can't rebuild, but almost all of it has now been rebuilt. That's excellent. Twitter's also going nuts. You can chill, Twitter. Police station, recycling center. Fantastic. We're almost back up to 100,000 people already. I think we'll get there by the time we're done with mounting the rescue operation. This metro station can get rebuilt, and so it shall. What about this metro station up here? Can we rebuild it yet? Nope, not quite yet. I mean, we're a little bit congested over here. That's to be expected. We may want to figure out a way to get some train tracks up over to the harbor. Is this train here? Yeah, this is train. We have no real way to get to the train there. We'd have to get to the train here.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Which would be awkward. There's no doubt about that. But overall, I am really very pleased with how we've been able to recover from this. All things considered, this is going really well. I mean, sure, we're very congested here. That's to be expected, though. And like I said, I really want to figure out some way to get some cargo trains up over here to take the pressure off of this particular interchange over here. Let's rebuild this firehouse. I did not mean to open the budget panel. We've got some flooding going on over here, but we've got pump trucks. They should be over in the vicinity. They might be returning to dump their water currently.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Yeah, this is just going to be another minor thing over here. Going to rebuild this firehouse. And overall, yeah, the water's already receding. Excellent. Well, let's get rid of some of these areas. There we go. We can continue rebuilding structures over here, and so we shall. Let's get this crematorium online and this firehouse, this study hall. We almost have the Academiopolis Institute fully rebuilt. Very, very happy about that. Let's get rid of these areas over here. Looks like they're going to search this dormitory now. It's kind of interesting that they delayed searching a dormitory that late. This metro station can be rebuilt. That's really good. And this is an academic statue. This is a high school.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen.
Roads and waterfronts until the water
Well, let's try to keep our land values up a bit. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Land values up. Okay, we can get this dormitory now. Fantastic. This region is nearly taken care of, actually. So that's great. The Academiopolis Institute should be able to promote itself back up pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and enact all of these except universal education. Now we can't do the varsity sports, unfortunately, or rather the sponsorship deals. But we're definitely going to get promoted back up at least to rank 3. I'm pretty sure back up to rank 4.
A tsunami has struck the
Pretty
city.
much instantly,
Take
which is
caution
great.
and avoid roads
I'm
and
very
waterfronts
happy about
until the
that.
water recedes.
We'll get rid of some of these last couple of little areas. University dormitory here. Okay. Distinguished academics. What is that for? Have one campus reach prestigious. Oh, the Seaside College. Oh, the Academiopolis Institute actually went full up to prestigious. Rank 5. Wow, I'm very impressed by that, actually. So we have access to all of these new buildings. The University Academic Statue 2, the Chess Club, the Media Lab, the School of Science, and the Science Center. Okay. So, museums are a unique building to display academic works. Each campus type has its own museum. Museums increase city attractiveness, and the more academic works it houses, the more attractive the museum becomes. So we can build the Science Center anywhere in the city. And it's relatively small. Okay. So we'll just need to take out, like, one road. It's a little bigger than that. We'll need to take out, like, this. And build it, like, here. And then take this road up like that. And then kind of like that, or maybe in a little closer. Let's see. We can go in one square closer, which I'd like to do. Yeah, about like that. Okay. So there's the Science Center. Excellent. Now, I do want to see about getting some of these other structures up here built, and we needed the Academic Statue 2, which is this guy. It's very small indeed, but the space around it is quite big for what it is. We do, however, need to get the School of Science built. That's not too bad. Let's see if we can relocate this bookstore somewhere. Like, maybe we get rid of this dormitory, and then we relocate this bookstore over where this dormitory was. And then see if we can maybe relocate this auditorium somewhere. Or maybe just flip it? Like, move the university fountain temporarily over here. Set this auditorium here for now. And where do I want to put this? I feel like we've already got one of these, 2 of these. I'm actually going to just bulldoze this. Okay, now how much more space do we need? If we're going to put it over here, a fair amount. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this path structure out of here. Let's spin this guy to have it be up over here. Then we'll need to put in a different path structure slightly. So kind of like that. It's a little awkward, but it's a thing. Now we could potentially get rid of some of these dormitories. Like, we don't actually need this many dormitories. I'm actually going to take this path out of here. And now let's see how close we are to fitting this guy in. We can fit it right here. Excellent. Now we also needed a chess club, right? So where was that? I believe that would be in supplementary buildings. Blah, blah, blah. Chess club. And the academic statue 2, which I believe... Did we put that down? Regardless, we could maybe replace, say, this fountain with the academic statue 2. Like that. And then the chess club, we could maybe find a home for that up over here. Oh yeah. That'll work just fine. And we can just take this path up over... I wanted it 1 square further. I'll refund that. And we'll get it right...
Carb up.
Oof.
Yakisoba, the noodle masters. No matter what
Need
stage
it
of life you're in,
right
we have the
over here.
perfect
I'm gonna have to turn
noodles
off
for you.
snapping.
From birthday noodles to wedding noodles,
Right
all the way
there
to those
is
most
where we want that.
final of noodles. Every
Okay.
occasion has a noodle at yakisoba. So
And then we bring it
experience
in
something
like
different.
that.
Yakisoba.
What was here? Oh, that was just residential.
Fried noodles.
Okay, it'll work. It's not pretty, but it'll work.
Elle here. I have a question for you guys. Do
And
you
that means that this
wonder
campus
who
area,
delivers mail
it still has
to
plenty of
schools
student
every day?
capacity,
And
plenty of
what if someone comes
attractiveness.
from another
I think we're good.
city? He has to go get it before bringing it here.
We'll go ahead and
This
take the
was
sponsorship
so
deals
expensive. Anyway, if you're listening, mailman,
and offset our
this one's for
costs
you.
just that little bit. And
And
we do need to have this going on again. We might end up losing some money from that. We'll have to see. It shouldn't be for too much longer, though. Now, I did want to check to see, did Seaside College level up too? That's level 4.
Be sure that you come down to at the
No.
old grain mill,
This is where it
old-fashioned
already
family
was.
restaurant.
Okay, so it needs
And not
students,
the abandoned
attractiveness,
grain
and
store
academic
at the edge of
works.
town. It's not safe for visitors. and
Well,
poses
that's fine.
serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old
Okay,
mill, which was
sounds good.
forced to close down years ago when we ordered our sign.
Well, we are pretty much ready to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue rebuilding after that tsunami. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings,
A
and I will see
tsunami
you
has
all
struck the city.
next time.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.